Looking good. The only thing I need to do is maybe clean up the back springs. I dumped it today. I bent this. I had to heat it up and straighten it. It's got a 13 and a 72. No, a 12 and a 72, which is 6-to-1 ratio, which I'm going to change out to a 15. I'd rather it go a little slower out of the hole and a little more top end, because the top end I can control, the low end I can't. You start this thing up, it just takes off from you. The engine just broke in. Yeah, I'll show you the front suspension. I just did a... Christian? Yeah? Do me a favor, son? Here, jump over this and like bounce on the front shocks. Like, you know, just get on it like you're gonna ride it.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Go ahead, you got it?
Okay.
She clumsy. Okay. Just like push down on the front. No, oh no, just make it bounce. Okay, keep going. Feel it bouncing you back up?
Yeah.
Nice, right? Mm-hmm. It was flat. So anyway, here, thanks a lot, son.
Got it?
No job. You got the bike? Come on, grab it.
I'm grabbing it.
When are you cutting that hair?
When are you going to cut your hair?
I ain't gotten on the cut. Anyway. So, yeah, the springs were giving me trouble. They were seized, and all it was these were too tight, and it twisted these in. Once I loosened that up, the whole front end went up. I wanted to get new springs. Can't find them anywhere. So I put a bottle jack from here to here, and we stretched these son of a guns, bro. They're like new. They are really nice. They're right where I want them. I don't know if a spring person would agree on what I did, but all right, this was shaking. I put 2 bearings in it. I fixed the head bolt. So it's not sketchy no more. It was real freaking sketchy the other day. I hooked the tack up. I drilled a nice size hole, put a metal tube in there with epoxy, run a gas line down, because when you're hitting the higher RPMs, this gas would shoot and hit you in the face full blast. So I had to let it breathe somehow. I have a new seat coming. That'll be from the back of the tank to the end of the bar. And the new clutch. That's about it. That should be able to keep me on the bike. Right now I'm having a hard time staying on it. It is absolutely awesome. 53 years old. Look at that. A little free advertisement. Yep. Gave it its first oil change. Well, second actually. The first had the break-in oil. I was just telling my son, it's hard to believe that, because the frame was pretty costly, because it's a 1970 Bird El Tigre frame, and if it still had all the chrome, it would cost over $2 grand. But I picked this up for $3.5 the frame. So I have a lot of money into this, and then I'm looking at these beautiful dirt bikes from China that are off the hook. The material is it's just made beautifully. Yeah, try $1,000 So I'm sitting here saying, the money I just put into this antique death trap, it's crazy. This works really good. You could dial it in. Keeps the front end, again, stable. It's all about stability with this thing because it's short. I could put a rake, but I want to leave the frame alone. So I'd rather drive a little slower. There's no reason for me to do more than 50 miles an hour with this thing. No reason at all. So, like, you know, right now I could do 48 with it. Wide open because of the gearing. But you can cruise at 30. Nice. But with the new one, I could cruise at 30 and it'll almost be idling. And that's the way I want it. I don't want to be vibrating the shit out of myself while I'm cranking down the road. Took it out today for his voyage, maiden voyage. I told my wife, it took me almost a month to put this together. I said, I will go out in the street. Within 5 minutes, I will get caught. I wasn't even out 2 minutes. I went to the gas station, 10 houses up the road, filled it up, came back home, and there he was right on the corner at the end of my driveway. And I'm like, this is bullshit, man. They should have a park where you could ride these. But anyway, that's that.